So here we go to the sprint race. It is Cranks on the pole position. The lights are off and away we go, and I think it was a good initial start for the top two. I think Liam probably just got the better jump from Kraz down into turn one. Are they going to be side by side? No, the McLaren stays behind at the moment. SKYS has got past Baldy, as you can see there in the AlphaTauri. There is a yellow flag. There's a spin at the back there for Jamie. However, up at the top, I think Liam is going to try and make a move on Cranks into turn three. He does have the inside. Obviously, I think Cranks is on the soft tyre, Liam on the mediums. And Cranks is able to just stay ahead, but there's going to be another overtaking opportunity into turn four. Liam once again down the inside of the Williams, and he's going to hold it. Is he going to be able to get the better traction to stay in front of Cranks? It's still going to be side by side as they head into sector 3. Cranks on the inside. Is he going to be able to stay in front of the McLaren? He is just marginally as they go into turn 7 and make sure he leaves enough space. And they've tapped. Cranks has tapped Liam into the barrier almost. Lucky that they both weren't able to go into the barrier, but Cranks stays in front, and that has allowed these 4 drivers to stay in front. Baldy kind of pushes SKYS off the track there. Again, Breezy, Cranks and Liam going to go side by side once again. We have a pretty far angle of this. I believe SKYS there on the inside was maybe going to try and make a move on Baldy into P2, but has to stay behind. Cranks there once again going off the track. Probably got pushed a little bit there by Breezy. Is Liam going to be able to get it done? However, SKYS is going to try and look down the inside of Baldy, latest on the brakes, and gets it done before they even get to the braking zone. This is probably the best overtaking opportunity of the track as we go into turn 3. Pulls to the inside, and he's already passed, and Liam goes for the overtake as well. SKYS losing 2 positions in that straight, and now Baldy and Liam have been promoted back up into the lead. Liam now really needs to try and get past Baldy to try and help his teammate. And Liam is exactly going to do that down the inside of the Mercedes. Breezy is going to try and make a move down the inside. No, he doesn't. SKYS goes for an overtake, though, and he tries to destroy the partiers. Look at that exit. Kind of tapped Liam a little bit. Has to now sit behind, but he will have the slipstream as they go into turn 4. And now you can see Liam pulls to the inside to try and defend. SKYS on the outside. They touch wheels slightly there. And Liam just able to fend him off if he can still get that traction, which he does. And it's still Liam in P2. Liam with some great defending there. It keeps SKYS behind as we now are on the straight. SKYS once again looking down the inside of Liam, latest on the brakes. He is so comfortable on the brakes though. However, goes a bit deep into the corner. Liam gets the switch back. However, SKYS able to stay in front. Liam gets another penalty as he's gone very wide. In doing so, he's been able to get past SKYS. Dan now gets a penalty. Liam is able to stay in front despite that. Not too sure how Matt will be, or SKYS will be thinking about that. SKYS down the inside of Breezy. Breezy has to stay behind, but he is going to have DRS. So is SKYS. Is SKYS going to do what he did in the lap before? Is he trying to go past Liam? We're going to see Breezy's POV as he's got a very nice view of this. And you can see there SKYS kind of pushing Liam off the track there. Liam and Breezy are just trying to stay with this. I think Gamer Slimmy is going side by side. He actually goes for the move down on the inside of the Red Bull. And is he going to be able to make it stick? Yes, he does. Gamer Slimmy up into P12. But is Liam getting enough speed to try and do it? It goes to the outside, side by side with those two. Bit of a, you know, the AlphaTauri pushes the McLaren off there. And look at Breezy. Breezy is going to maybe try and make a double overtake on that. He does. Breezy up into P2. Very good move from the Alfa Romeo to spot that mistake and just makes a double overtake. SKYS and Liam still going at this. Liam on the outside as we go into turn 6. And I think the AlphaTauri just gets it done. Kind of again forces Liam off the track there. In the back there, Cranks making the move on Baldy though. Cranks now up into P5. Both of those are on soft tires, so Vlad might be able to overtake them in the next few corners. We'll see how that commences. SKYS making a move on Breezy though down the inside, but Breezy with a wonderful switchback. Look at that. Blake will take the win in the sprint race. Breezy will settle for P2. Cranks in P3 due to the penalties. So SKYS will settle for P4. Vlad will finish in P5. Baldy P6. Melvin will finish in P7. Liam P8. One Eye in P9. And Matt Gia will round off the points in the sprint in P10. So here we go to 5 red lights once again. The drivers will have to try and navigate. Lights are off. We're being held. And we finally get underway there. Blake getting a very good start there. I don't think Breezy probably got a better start. As you can see, Cranks now already battling and in front of the Alfa Romeo as you go into turn 1. Cranks making the move. However, he's going to try and burn the battery as Breezy's there on the inside. Is Breezy going to be able to try and get the move as we go into turn 3? He is already ahead. Baldy as well trying to make a move down the inside of the Williams. A bit of contact there. Quite a bit more contacts as we go through the corner. Baldy, Cranks side by side. So is Vlad and Liam. Baldy is still going to be there on the inside. Is he going to try and be the latest on the brakes as we go into the 4th corner? No, we stay about equal. Baldy, though, with the inside line, forces Cranks off there slightly, and Baldy will take P3. Cranks, though, is all over the back of that Mercedes. Is he going to pull left? He's going to pull right. He's going to pull right down the inside. Latest on the brakes as well. Leaves the space. That is a good move from Cranks. Go Breezy is now has DRS open. Is he going to try and make the move on Blake? He goes. He breezes down the inside. And he is able to make that move. Oh, and there's a Blake there in the background to spun. I don't know if he spun. Like, I don't know if he touched Breezy there. But that is heartbreak for Blake. And is losing a lot of positions. Liam has made a double overtake there. Baldy, though, on the inside. Baldy has pulled off a switchback. Liam once again and getting a little bit personal with Cranks there as he pushes him onto the grass there. Cranks there down the inside of Liam. Oh, and down the inside of Baldy there as well as we see the Mercedes going through turn 3 as well there. But Cranks has been able to make the overtake into P3. Isn't able to make the move on the Mercedes, though. Liam, though, tries for a late dive bomb on the Williams. Still going to be side by side. Who's going to be the best as we go into turn 6? Liam there still on the outside. Again, Cranks pushing him off a little bit. A little bit of revenge there. Liam has a lot more battery, but isn't deciding to burn it. I think Baldy is going to try and make a move around the outside of the Alfa Romeo. You can see there the wing very close. Liam has been able to actually make the overtake on Cranks. Again, Cranks going off the track there. Will rejoin with a penalty. I don't know if it was forced off, so can maybe get that removed, but I'm not too sure. Breezy, though, goes very defensive into turn 4. Will stay in front. Matt Gia has been able to make the move on One Eye. I think One Eye is actually still close. They're going to be side by side into turn 9. Oh, and there's been a bit of contact there. Matt Gia somehow hasn't been able to spin. Or Game is Slimmy, sorry, as there was a bit of contact. Blake is starting to make his amends for his early spin as well. Blake up into P9, but that was very close, and I don't know how one driver didn't spin there, but Blake is side by side with one of the AlphaTauris, and now going to look down the inside of the AlphaTauri as well. Gamer Slimmy, is he going to be able to make it move and stay in P9? Yes, he is. And he can now burn to get away. Breezy and Baldy going side by side. Oh, and Baldy's been spun there. Half spun. He's caught the car, but he's still going to rejoin in P5 and will even lose a place to SKYS as well. Cranks off the track as well. And it's all kicking off here. We've got yellow flags pretty much in like 3 areas of the track. Cranks now in P14. He has lost an awful lot of positions. Oh, and Dan's been spun there by Cranks. There have been a spin there as well for Baldy. Baldy has spun it. We've had like 3 people in the lead that have all spun it. I mean, another spin there? There's been a crash between Melvin and Gamer Slimmy. Oh, and Gamer Slimmy resetting to the track. Side by side, Walney and Seasick. Seasick being able to make the move. However, Walney with a switch back there will have the DRS, will be burning the battery. Is Walney going to be able to make this switchback stick into turn 4? Equal on the brakes. Down the inside is the Red Bull. On the outside is the Mercedes. It's still going to be side by side slightly, but Walney just gets in front. But Liam down the inside for the lead of the race into turn 3. Is he going to be able to get the switchback? Well, not really the switchback. The traction to get in front of the Alfa Romeo, but Breezy with the breeze of his car able to just keep in front. Liam then dives down to the inside very late. Is he going to be able to make this move now? He is going to be in the lead momentarily. Is he going to stay in the front as we go into turn 6? Alfa Romeo down the inside. These two are still side by side as we go into turn 7 and 8. Breezy will stay in front, but Liam with now the inside of the track. Liam will now get in front. Oh, there's been a spin. Liam has spun there. As I was trying to invite Peekaboo back into the session, he spun. I think that was Breezy that tapped him, as well as I saw in the background. Liam now down in P6. Vlad has now been able to make the overtake for the lead. C6 though will have the DRS on Wolney. SKYS has got past Breezy. Matt Gia as well has also got past Breezy. So Breezy must have had a little bit of a moment going into turn 3, but Breezy and Matt Gia going side by side. Ooh, Matt Gia, I think, either has a little bit of a contact. SKYS tries down the inside, isn't able to get it on Vlad. Will now be battling with Breezy. Breezy on the outside will now have the inside. And I think Breezy just had to back down there. SKYS looking down the inside of Vlad. And he has got it. Vlad is going to try the switchback, but it's blocked off by SKYS. Now he's able to get his foot down and is able to just get in front. They're still side by side. SKYS holds it around the inside. Vlad will have to then settle behind. Oh, Magia is spun there. So was Breezy as well. So both of them doing some synchronized spinning there. Baldy though down the inside of Magia. Even on his own teammate as well. Can Baldy get both of them done? But no, then just gets absolutely swallowed by his teammate and then Matt Gia. But when will these hard tire runners start pitting? I imagine we'll be probably seeing them probably this lap, maybe next lap. But Baldy with an overtake there into P2 down the inside of turn 1. Not many moves being made there, but Baldy's been able to do it. Blake setting the fastest lap. Again on hard tires. Matt Gia down the inside now of turn 3. Up into P2 himself. Charlie as well is getting very close in on this as well. Wolney and Liam going side by side. Liam and Alec going side by side. Alec though has been able to make a double overtake somehow out of nowhere. Alec very close to One Eye. Battle for P5 already passed. So those hards have definitely switched on. Blake will have DRS on Emir, and with the better tire advantage, it's just going to breeze down the outside of. He's still going to try and fight it back. Tries to move down the inside of Blake. I think probably taps him a little bit, but now Vlad is going to go down the outside. Now becomes the inside. Matt Gia down into P3. Oh, Breezy and the Rebel going side by side. We even have a three-way battle at the back as well. Still side by side between these two. Liam going down the inside of Baldy. Making a little bit of contact there, but no spin so far. But Breezy and Alec still going side by side. Breezy down the inside of turn 9. The Red Bull has to exceed the track there slightly. A bit more contact. And Wolney will stay in front. Alec will stay. No, Alec is there. Wolney, sorry. Wolney will stay in front. Liam goes down the inside of turn 1. Liam gets it done, but Wolney will have the better exit on the. Will have the better exit, but then doesn't. And now we see One Eye going to go around the outside, and it's up into P7. Baldy as well going to try around the outside of the Red Bull. The Red Bull going to try and make a dive bomb on the Aston Martin, and he is just going to be a bit equal on traction, and I think it's still going to be side by side between those two. The Aston Martin now finally gets in front. Baldy can't try and make a move down the inside. Baldy's now going to go side by side with Breezy. Breezy on the outside will probably have the better traction, but no, it's going to be Baldy with the better traction. Now Breezy pulls to the inside as he now gets the better traction. Gets just in front. Oh, and Baldy's been spun again. Vlad once again getting very close to Blake. Blake, though, has been able to pull a bit of a gap, though, as we see Vlad going to try and make a move on the Alfa Romeo. Even going to try and go down the inside of Blake as well. SKYS going for the double overtake there for the lead of the race. SKYS now back in the lead on those mediums, and he can push on those medium tyre compound. Vlad going to have DRS down this next straight. Blake won't, so this will be a pretty easy overtake for Vlad. Or as they get very close. Down the inside goes Vlad. They're still going to be side by side. Blake tries to hold it around the outside, but then Vlad with the inside line, with the minimal track distance, will get in front of Blake. But Blake down the inside as we go into turn 3. And he has got it done as we get into the braking point. Vlad isn't able to make an overtake. And like I just said, Alec easily passed Matt Gia. Well, Charlie and Liam going side by side as we can see there in the background. Liam on the outside. But Charlie has the better tyre advantage as we go into turn 6. Liam still there on the inside. Charlie just edging ahead though. What is a three-way battle there at the back there. Wolney getting very close to Charlie. Something must have happened to Charlie, because I thought Charlie was just going to have the better exit, but is going to be side by side. And Charlie is able to stay in front. May try and make a move as we go into turn 1. I believe Vlad has made an overtake for Blake once again into turn 2. But I want to spectate this one. Breezy makes the overtake around the outside of Baldy. Very good overtake by Breezy. Oh, that's Liam into the wall there. Again, he's been spun round. And we do have a VSC. Oh, and that's another reset to track for Liam again. I don't know if he was beached, but Seasick has the DRS on a Breezy. Seasick is going to go down the inside of Breezy. Seasick is going to get ahead of Breezy. Breezy has been able to re-overtake Baldy, but Baldy with the switchback. Is Baldy going to stay in P8? Yes, he does. Breezy, though, will have the inside. And Breezy then once again re-overtakes the Mercedes. Good little scrap between those two. Matt Gia is even in on this fight as well. He is on the softs, and he is already going to try and make a move down the inside of the Mercedes. As he goes into turn 9, tries a double overtake, even on the Alfa Romeo. What a move by Matt Gia. Blake is trying to stay in front of Vlad, as Vlad is probably going to look down the inside and try and destroy the McLaren. Stay down the inside goes the Alfa Romeo, pushes the McLaren off track slightly. The McLaren will stay in front if he can, which he does, and that has lost him a lot of time, and that has probably just prevented him from getting the win. But Vlad then re-overtakes Blake as we go into turn 4. But SKYS now comes around the final corner of the final corner of the Red Bull Ring to win the Austrian Grand Prix. SKYS will win, even on penalties. Vlad will finish P2 on track, gets overtaken by Blake. Blake then takes P3. Alec will finish in P4. Wolney then is still trying to battle with Charlie. Charlie will get past on penalties anyway, but Wolney will finish P5 on track. Will be demoted a few positions, I do believe. So Charlie will take P5. Wolney will finish in P7. Matt Gia gets P6. Breezy will finish in P8 with Seasick in P9. Baldy will take P10. Gamer Slimmy will finish in P11. And Dan will finish in P12. And then Melvin will be finishing just ahead of Liam in P13. And I don't know if Liam will be overtaken by Jamie, who is coming around the final corner right now. Is Jamie going to be able to get in front of Liam? Yes, he does. And I presume Liam will finish in P15, last of the points finishing. Walker will then cruise across the line to take P16. One Eye will then be the next driver to cross the line in P17, but Peekaboo will overtake on penalties.